Good morning. This is Judge Elisa Bettis presiding over the 210th District Court civil docket for October 30th, 2024. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all directives regarding remote proceedings. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Mr. Nanez, would you call our first case?
Yes, ma'am. Page 1, calling cause number 2024 DCV 3099, David Puentes et al. Versus Audhula Freight Services, Inc. Announcements, please.
Charles Ruman on behalf of plaintiffs.
Ashley Hutchison on behalf of defendant Aula Freight Services, Inc.
And Denise Butterworth on behalf of the minors as the guardian ad litem.
Good morning, counsel. Yes, we are scheduled for a friendly suit this morning. Are y'all ready to proceed?
Plaintiffs are, Your Honor.
Okay, you may proceed, Mr. Ruman.
At this time, I'd like to call to the stand David Puentes.
Okay, I'm just seeing he's the other Charles Ruman on here.
That's
Mr.
right,
Puentes,
today.
Good morning. Good morning. My apologies. I am just looking at all these boxes. Mr. Puentes, if you would please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm that any testimony you provide will be the truth and the whole truth?
I do.
Thank you very much. You may proceed, Mr. Ruman.
Thank you, Your Honor. Will you please state your name for the record?
David Puentes.
Mr. Fuentes, are you the father and legal guardian of Amarai and Aliana Fuentes?
I am.
And you're aware that we had reached a settlement for the accident that happened on June 29th of 2022, which you and your two daughters were involved in?
I am aware.
And following this incident, you had taken your two daughters to follow up with their pediatrician?
That is correct.
And what was the findings?
There was no significant injuries.
Okay. And so based on that follow-up and to today's date, how have your two daughters been doing?
They have been doing well.
And in your opinion and in your physician's opinion, your two daughters have recovered and are doing fine as well?
Yes, they are.
And you're satisfied with the settlement amounts that are in the best interest of your daughters?
I am.
And you understand that you had a right to a jury trial where you could have gotten more, less, or no money for these claims?
I am aware.
You understand that these monies will be placed into the registry of the court until Amarai and Aliana reach the age of 18?
I understand.
And you understand that that's all the money that will be paid for this claim?
Yes.
And no more money will ever be paid for this claim?
I understand.
And you understand that these funds are the property of your daughters and not yours?
Yes, I understand.
However, in the case of emergency, you can petition the court to allow you to use those necessary funds.
I understand.
Do you agree that the settlement and this agreement are the best interest of your daughters?
I do agree.
And you're here to ask the judge today to approve the settlement for them?
Yes, I am.
The settlement amount for each one of the daughters was $2,000. Is that your understanding, sir?
Yes, that is.
And after fees and expenses, a net amount of $1,285 is the amount to be put in the registry court for each one of the minors.
I understand.
Okay, I pass the witness.
Thank you. I guess I'll start with Ms. Hutchison and then Ms. Butterworth.
Good morning, Mr. Puentes. I just have
Good morning.
questions for you. What is your current address?
2105 East Yandell, El Paso, Texas, 79903.
And you're the biological father of Amore and Aliana Puentes?
I am.
How old are Amore and Aliana?
Aliana's 10 and Amore is 9.
You understand that we are here today for a motor vehicle accident that occurred back in 2022, wherein Amore and Aliana claim they sustained injuries?
I have.
You understand that you filed suit against the defendant, Ahola Freight Services, Inc., on Amore and Aliana's behalf as a result of the incident that I just asked you about?
I have.
And have you agreed to settle Amore and Aliana's claims with defendant?
I have.
You also understand that the defendant did not determine how the settlement proceeds should be broken down, correct?
I do.
Do you agree that this settlement amount is in the best interest of Aliana and Amore?
Yes.
You understand by accepting this settlement that you're giving up the right to a trial for your claims on behalf of Amore and Aliana?
I understand.
Do you understand that the judgment entered here today will be final and you will not be able to change your mind concerning the settlement at a later date?
Yes, I understand.
And you understand that the finality of the judgment entered today will also prevent Amore and Aliana from later bringing a suit against defendant for the accident?
Yes, I understand.
As you appear before the court today, no one has coerced you to enter into this settlement, correct?
That is correct.
And no agent, representative, or attorney of defendant has made any representations to you in this case other than those contained in the settlement and release agreement that you signed. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Do you understand that by settling this case, the defendant is not admitting to any liability in this matter?
Yes, I do.
And in light of everything we've discussed here today, are you asking the court to approve the settlement?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Mr. Puentes. I'll
Thank
pass
you.
the witness.
Thank you, Ms. Butterworth.
Judge, I don't have any questions for Mr. Puentes today. I did file an ad litem report, and it's my finding that the settlement agreement is in the best interest of both minor girls.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Puentes. Mr. Ruben, do you have anything else?
No, we can have him step down, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Puentes.
Thank you.
Any other witnesses, Mr. Ruben? If not, do you have anything else for the court?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
Okay. All right. I have reviewed the ad litem report and will make a finding that the settlement is in the best interest of both minors. What I am failing to find though, is and it may be, I've been out for about a week or so, any of the corresponding documents in terms of proposed judgment or anything with respect to the funds and the ad litem fee. So if you had forwarded them, if you could resend them because I don't have them. I did see that the ad litem report was filed, but I don't know that I received those. Mr. Ruben, have you circulated those or did you send those to the court?
We have not done those yet, Your Honor, but we can get those done and to you after this proceeding.
Okay, so I am going to schedule this for, I'm going to continue it for 30 days. You have my ruling. That's just a marker for the court to make sure we get the appropriate documentation. We follow up with that. If there's nothing further, then you all are excused. Good luck to you, Mr. Puentes, you and your daughters.
Thank you.
Thank you. Counsel, anything?
No, Your Honor.
Have a good
No,
day.
Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
All righty. Who's next? If you're talking, Mr. Nanis, you're muted.
I apologize, Judge. Page 1, calling cause number 2024 DCV 4079, Jose LG Signs versus First Convenient Bank et al. Announces, please.
Casey Stevenson for the plaintiff, Jose Signs.
Is there anyone here on behalf of First Convenience Bank? Let me see. This was a TRO.
There wouldn't be, Judge. You just signed the TRO yesterday. The 41st, you actually were in trial a couple of weeks ago when there was the original TRO that was signed. I
Mhm.
found a defect in that order and we didn't feel comfortable moving forward.
Mhm.
We had to change some parties. You signed the TRO yesterday. That hearing is set for the 5th or 6th next week. And we just received the TRO yesterday and issued from the district clerk, and it's already in the prosecutor's hands.
All right. So just so I'm clear, Judge Anna Bettis signed that TRO, the one. Yeah.
You were in trial the first
Yeah.
time we tried to get it, but there were some wrong parties and we had to fix it.
Understood. I know I didn't sign a TRO a couple of days ago. Okay, so we're set for a status. We have our hearing on November 5th. That was set by Judge Anna Bettis. November 5th puts us on election day. Okay. 1:30. That'll work.
That's interesting. I misunderstood my attorney that went over to God. I thought you signed it, so I didn't look at it. I apologize.
Well, it's not unusual. We're both 8 Bettises next door to each other. We used to have bailiffs both named Pantoja, and they were brothers. So it's understandable. In any event, there's our hearing date. We're going
hopefully we get them served. I think this is going to be a pretty simple one. It's a pro bono case for us. Just trying to help out some folks. So we'll see you on the 5th.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
You too. Who's next?
Judge, same page, page 1, calling cause number 2023 DCV 2990 Sandova Properties 6 LLC versus Elizabeth Ogas. Announcements, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Hirsch on behalf of the plaintiff, Sedova Properties 6.
Good morning. Let me look at something here. Okay. Do you have an update, Mr. Hirsch? I see we've had several statuses.
Yes, Judge. So it's settled and we received partial payment, but the actual settlement documents and an agreed judgment were never exchanged. And so we've been in touch with Ms. Ogas's counsel's office about that to see if we can just get it off Your Honor's docket without an agreed judgment, or if we can get those copies so that we can get it off your docket that way.
Okay. Well, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to set it for a dismissal in 30 days. Okay.
That'll work, Judge.
Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Hirsch. If you don't have anything else, you're excused.
Nothing further, Judge. Thank you.
Who's next?
Page 2, Judge, top of the page, calling cause number 2024 DCV 1582 JP Morgan Chase Bank NA versus Robert E. Azar II. Announcements, please.
Katie Mello for JP Morgan Chase, Your Honor.
Good morning. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, and I'm gonna assume no one's here on behalf of Roberto Azar. Is there anyone in the waiting room? Peter Cario, okay. Ms. Mello, I see you have a motion for default judgment filed on September 23rd. It looks like the order setting hearing was about 2 weeks ago. Did we serve, how did we send Mr. Azar notice of today's hearing?
Oh, let me check on that. Let me. Do you mind if I mute really quick and call one of my paralegals? I'm not seeing anything in the file, but a lot of the times they know the system better than I do, and might be able to answer that.
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. Your Honor, it looks like they're not available, and since at this time I can't confirm that we did send him notice of this hearing, I'd like to request a continuance to allow us to send him that notice.
Yeah, I just received this phone call from this number. May I ask who's
Mr. Sanders, I need you to mute. Or I muted him. Okay, Ms. Mello, yes, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reset this for 30 days, so I'll go ahead and give you a date so that we can.
No, I'm not.
Okay, let me see, November. We'll go to December 4th. December 4th at 10 a.m. So if you'll go ahead and send that with some verifiable mailing method or however you're gonna send it out. And then we can just have the default at that time.
Okay, we can do. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time. Who's next?
Page 2, Judge. Calling cause number 2024 DCV 0760 Progressive County Mutual Insurance Company versus El Paso Towing Inc. Announcements, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gigi Matar here on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning. Let's see, and no one here on behalf of El Paso Towing, is that correct?
I honestly don't know who would be appearing because we've never heard from them, but I don't think so, no. And I did, just to clarify, after you asked the previous counsel, I did make sure we sent certified mail. It was signed for on the 16th of this month for this hearing to El Paso Towing.
I will ask Ms. Matar if you will forward that to the court coordinator at her email address. It's my.hernandez@epcounty, and you may proceed on your default.
Thank you, Your Honor. So this is an underlying subrogation matter. My client is Progressive Insurance. They paid for damages to their insured's vehicle in the amount of $2,264.85. We are seeking to recover that amount. If the court would take judicial notice of our business records and an affidavit that has been on file with the proof of those damages and the amounts. We are moving forward based on a lack of response or lack of answer on this file or this case. For that amount, $2,264.85, court costs, and 5% interest, Your Honor.
And the court has reviewed the motion. Will take judicial notice of all the documents in the court's file as well as the attachments to the petition, I believe you call it. No, your motion to enter judgment. Judgment will be granted in all the amounts requested. I'm just trying to see if there is a proposed order, Ms. Matar. You may have sent it. Have you sent one in?
I don't see it separately. Oh, no, I see just the order sitting here, Your Honor. It looks like we may not have filed it separately. So I can email that to your clerk as well, or I can file it.
The email works best.
Perfect. And I apologize, Your Honor. Do you mind repeating? I started typing it and then started chatting and on the file and I didn't get the whole.
It's my.hernandez@epcounty.com.
Perfect. I will get both of those documents to you this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's all I have for you. Take care.
Bye-bye. Who's next?
Judge, page 2. Calling cause number 2023 DCV 1255 Yvonne Enriquez et al. Versus Carla Yvonne Ramirez et al. Announcements, please.
Oscar Mendes on behalf of the plaintiff. Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, Sanford Curtis Cox III for the defendant.
Good morning. We are set for final status conference, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Your Honor, the case is on track. We have depositions of all parties scheduled for November 13th and mediation scheduled for December 10th.
I think December 10th, yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. If you're set on December 10th, you actually made the deadline. That's a good thing. I don't mean to make light of that. It's not often that everybody's making the No fault. I understand everyone's busy, but we're on track. You're right, Mr. Cox. We're on track. So we'll see you on the 11th. Anything you need from me?
Not at this point, Your Honor.
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye-bye. Who's next?
Page 2, Judge. Calling cause number 2022 DCV 3519 Lluvia Bañuelos versus Luis Mendoza Flores. Announcements, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Raheem Morales, standing in for Joshua Murphy on behalf of defendant.
Do I have a plaintiff?
Mr.
Anyone here?
Sanders?
Mr. Sanders? Is he the gentleman that was here earlier that, oh no, he's right there.
Still
Mr.
here.
Sanders, are you there? Maybe because I muted him. He can't unmute.
Mr. Sanders, are you there?
Hmm. I do have a notation that the case did not settle and so we need a trial. Is that right?
Correct, Your Honor. We went to mediation and we did not settle last week. So now we just need a jury trial date.
Okay. Let me go back. Well, we were at a point in April. Let me go back and look at these events. It's a very old case. Mhm. Mr. Sanders, are you with us?
Yeah, Mr. Sanders is here. Sorry about that.
All right, so we need a jury trial date. Have you all looked at a prospective trial date when you're both available?
No, we have not, Your Honor.
And I'm assuming since you all went to mediation that there's nothing else outstanding, we can just set a trial date?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll have to look, unfortunately, my court coordinator is not here today. And so I'm going to look for the earliest trial date that we can give you, but I'm comfortable saying that's probably not going to be until like March or April.
Okay.
In any event, we'll get you notice with your trial date. Anything that requires a hearing before then?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so what
No, Your Honor.
are Mr. Sanders, are you out of town, out of El Paso?
Yeah, I'm in Houston, Your Honor.
Okay, so you know what we do is we pick our jury on Friday and we start evidence on Monday. With that in mind, do you all know more or less how long you anticipate the trial will take?
I don't know. Does my colleague have any ideas?
At the moment, I think about at most 2 days.
Exactly. Those 2 days.
Okay. So when I look at the calendar, Mr. Sanders, since you'll be traveling, I will look to see if we can accommodate a Monday jury selection. That's not what I normally have in terms of our panels. But if I can, I will. Okay.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate any accommodation that you could get, but spending the weekend in El Paso is not that bad. I like it. I like this. I like y'all city.
Okay. So, well, as soon as we get a good date for you all, I'll send you the notice.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Am I excused?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Morales.
Thank you, Your
Thank you.
Honor.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Who's next?
Next page, page 2, Judge.
Mhm.
Calling cause number 2023 DCV 2759, Dora H. Silva versus Vista Quality Markets LLC. Announcements, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Dora Silva.
I'm sorry, Ms. Carvajal, your audio is really choppy. Let's try that again, just to make sure I'll be able to hear you.
Your Honor, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hey, good morning. I'm Angelica Carvajal on behalf of the plaintiff Dora Silva.
Morning, Your Honor. Richard Bonner for the defendant.
Good morning. I believe we're just set for scheduling status conference. Unless you're telling me everything's all resolved, I'll get you a trial date.
Your Honor, unfortunately, no, but we were looking at the possibility of getting a trial date.
Did you say a trial date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So I kind of feel a little lost, but I'm going to do my best to give you a realistic trial date. Normally we go, let me see when your petition was filed. Back in August, wow, of 2023. I'm gonna, oh my goodness. So as I mentioned earlier, Miss Hernandez is out today. And I know she has 2025 set up for trials so that we have one civil week a month. I don't want to give you an incorrect date. So I'm going to ask if you all will bear with me. You're probably looking at September or October. And if
It'll be
that,
fine, Judge.
and if that timetable works for you all, then when Myrna is back tomorrow, I'll just have her send you the scheduling order with the trial date. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, it works for the plaintiff.
Okay. So let's do a
Thank you, Your
September.
Honor.
Thank you for your time. Apologize for that. You
Thank
often don't realize how much you rely on people until they're not here. And then it's like, ooh, I don't know when our trial date is. But we'll get you the notice. And then, of course, you'll have that 2-week setting to get the scheduling order back. Anything outside of those dates, please request your hearing. Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Take care, guys. All right. Who's next?
Back to page 1, Judge. Calling cause number 2023 DCV 0988. Pauline Raya et al. Versus David Giron et al. Announcements, please.
On this one, Miss McLaughlin, you're here. Oh, good. I believe Miss Cedillo wasn't going to be able to be here, but we did have a mediation. How did that go?
Yes, so defense accepted the proposal and Ms. Cedillo just needs permission from the UIM carrier to accept, and then we'll have an agreement.
Okay, okay. So we'll take this off our trial track and put it for an entry of judgment. About 60 days. Thank you, Ms. McLaughlin, for waiting.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Who's next?
Page 3, Judge. Top of the page, calling cause number 2022 DCV 1464, Jasmine L. Alderete et al. Versus Laura Marie Duncan, MD et al. Announcements, please.
Jay Harvey for the plaintiff. We're ready to proceed.
Peter Carrillo on behalf of defendants Dr. Duncan and Femi Iwaloi, MDPA, DBA Physicians for Women, Physicians for Women, El Paso. Sorry, we're ready to proceed.
Bruce Pauly on behalf of Dr. Koto Komi and Pediatrics. We're ready to proceed.
Mr. Harmonson, you're muted.
What? Wah, wah. I'm sorry. Clark Harmonson, guardian ad litem. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. We are scheduled for a friendly suit this morning. Are you all ready to proceed?
We are. Judge, we are. Mr. Harmonson has sent the court a confidential memo. Does the court have access to that, Clark?
Now, bear with me. I saw it, I believe, yesterday. Did you want to tell me something about it while I look it up?
We're just going to be referring to the numbers in that memo as opposed to putting the actual numbers on the court's record because of the confidential nature of the settlement. Either that or you can allow me to screen share and I can do it, whichever one's easier for you.
We can go with the former, but bear with me because I know I have this email. Mr. Harmonson, you sent that yesterday? Was it yesterday or was?
I sent it the day before. I sent it to Ms. Hernandez. I can resend it if you'd like for me to.
No, let me just look it up. There's been, let me just look it up. Bear with me 1 second. There it is. Okay, I think I have everything. I had pulled up the proposed final judgment, but I had not pulled up the other 2 documents. There were 2 attachments. Is that right, Mr. Harmonson?
There was my report and then a letter which was not filed, which had all of the settlement numbers.
Got it.
There was also a final judgment, Your Honor, e-filed this morning that was signed by all the parties. Of course, it references the settlement agreement, but does not set forth the numbers within the judgment either because of the confidentiality agreement.
Understood. Understood. So I do have the proposed signed final judgment, the correspondence and pleading from the guardian ad litem. So, Mr. Harvey, you may proceed.
We will call Yasmin Aldrete.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am. Would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that any testimony you provide will be the truth and the whole truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you very much. I will ask Ms. Alderete if you will just make sure you speak loud and clear so that both me and our court reporter can hear what you're saying, so we can have an accurate record, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Harvey, you may proceed.
Thank you. Thank you. Ms. Aldrete, state your name for the record, please.
Yasmin Leslie Alderete.
And do you have a son?
Yes, I do.
And that's Dominic Vasquez, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Dominic was born May 18, 2020. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
So there were some complications at the time of his delivery, which led you to retain my law firm to represent you to investigate that, correct?
Correct.
You signed a contract allowing us to represent you on a contingent fee, with that contract being a 40% fee plus our expenses. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right. We have taken depositions and investigated the case, and subject to the court's approval, have agreed to settle the case against all the physicians that were involved in the delivery, not the neonatal nurse doctors, but the doctors involved in the delivery, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell the judge a little bit about Dominic, how he's doing.
He's good. He's 4 years old. He likes to play with dinosaurs, monster trucks. He's in special classes with a smaller group of people. And he's really kind and nice. Loves his grandma and grandpa.
He lives with you at your home there in El Paso, right?
Yes, he does.
His father is not involved in his day-to-day life. Am I correct?
Correct.
All right. After we started this litigation, we were able to discover how much potential insurance there was for Dr. Duncan and the doctor for whom we allege she worked. And we were able to disclose that to you, right?
Yes.
Right. And after the depositions, we sent a letter advising them that we would settle the claim subject to the court's approval for the full amount of all the policies that could cover her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Mr. Harmonson has sent an email to the court or a letter on October 28th. And Clark, do you have that there for her?
I do.
All right. And Yasmin, that letter, don't talk about the numbers, but does that letter set out the amount of the settlement?
Yes, it does.
And does it set out how much we've reimbursed Medicaid for the case?
Yes.
Our fees and our expenses are outlined there, correct?
Correct.
And then on the next page, you'll see that a small portion of this money will go to you, but by far the predominance of that money is going for Dominic in a structured settlement, right?
Correct, yes.
And the letter identifies that a structured settlement or a fixed annuity will be purchased from American General that provides specific payments to Dominic on specific dates. And you see those in the letter as well, right?
I do, yes.
All right. And those are all the numbers that we've talked about in how to handle the distribution of this money subject to the court's approval, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if the judge approves this settlement, do you understand that you cannot go back and sue Dr. Duncan or Dr. Help me, Peter. Iwaloy for anything related to Dominic's birth? Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
That the case is final and complete as it relates to those physicians. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Now, if we went to court, you understand we might win more money than this, or we might win less money than this. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
We do know that this is the full amount of the insurance coverage these doctors have, though, correct?
Correct.
Now, you understand, even if Dominic gets worse, or God forbid, should Dominic pass away, you can't go back and sue these doctors. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Now, you've had a chance to meet with Mr. Harmonson, who you understand has been appointed by the court to make sure we're working in Dominic's best interest. You've had a chance to meet with him, right?
Yes, I have.
Met with him, I think, by Zoom, and now been at his office, correct?
I'm sorry. I need a verbal answer. I'm sorry.
Yes, that's okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
And was Mr. Harmonson able to answer any questions that you had as it relates to Dominic or the settlement?
Yes.
Any questions that you have I answered, or frankly, questions that your mom have I been able to answer them for you guys?
Yes, you have.
Okay. Now, this settlement doesn't include Dr. Kotokomi or pediatrics. You understand that?
Yes.
Does not include them. You understand that, right? Okay. Yes?
Yes, I do understand
Okay.
that.
All right. Now, do you believe that it is in Dominic's best interest to settle the case as outlined here in the document that you have in front of you?
Yes, I do.
All right. Are you asking the court to approve that?
Yes, I am.
Now, Yasmin, do you have any questions about what we're doing here to make sure you have a full understanding of everything that relates to this settlement? Any questions that have not been answered?
No, I have no questions.
Okay. Now, some of this money is going to you to reimburse for expenses you've incurred, plus for use and benefit for the benefit of Dominic, but just less than about 5% at the max is going to you, right?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any, do you think this is the right thing to do for Dominic?
I do believe yes.
All right. And are you asking the judge to approve it?
Yes, I am.
I'll pass the witness.
Mr. Cario?
Yes, just real quick, Your Honor. Ms. Alderete, Mr. Harvey asked all the questions that I would ask. I just want to make sure we're clear that you understand that not only can you not go back to Dr. Duncan or Dr. Iwaloy for any additional money related to your son or this incident, but also to Dr. Iwaloy's group, Physicians for Women of El Paso. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's all I have for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Pauly, do you have any questions?
I have no questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. And Mr. Harmonson?
No questions, Your Honor.
We'll rest.
Thank you very much, Ms. Alderete. Mr. Harvey, what else do you have for the court?
Nothing else. We rest. We request the court to approve the settlement, sign the judgment relating to these defendants, and we appreciate the court's time.
All right, and I do have, Mr. Harmonson, those documents reviewed, the pleading, the letter. Do you have anything for the court?
I don't have anything further other than what's in my report, other than it's my recommendation based on, my review of the medical records, the expert reports, deposition transcripts, meeting with the clients, that the settlement be approved as set forth in my letter and in the report to the court and in the final judgment.
Based on the report, of course, Ms. Alderete, your testimony today, the court is going to approve the agreed settlement as being in the best interest of Dominic, and I hope that he continues to do well. Good luck to you, ma'am. I will sign off on the final judgment. The additional pleading and correspondence, obviously that has not been filed. I do want to put that under seal as part of the case. So we're going to do that. That's all of the additional documents, correct? Just what Mr. Harmonson provided.
There will be a final judgment that needs to be signed.
I think. However, though, I do want to make sure that we've been using the term final judgment. This judgment does not include the claim against the neonatologist or the group. I just want to make sure. And if we need to go back and confirm that, I will, but it's truly not a final judgment.
Correct. It's entitled it's titled that way. And so if you all want to change it, I'm happy to wait for you all to resubmit. I understand that, and I thought it was clear in the judgment itself, but I understand what you're saying, Mr. Harvey.
Let us look at it. If we feel like we need another, we'll let the court know. Otherwise, we can just do it knowing that the language is more important than the title.
Yeah, I think we put wording in there that said it was as to those doctors only.
We're good with that, Judge.
Okay, all righty.
I'm sure Bruce is okay with that too.
I'll go back and sign it. All righty. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Do you have anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank
have a
you.
good day.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good to see you, Bruce.
Actually, let's take a quick break if we can get off of YouTube, Mr. Nanya.